Statik Selektah.
This is live and direct.
Others such as myself are trying to carry on tradition.
Carry on tradition.
I'm static, and I'm a select. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check when the nigga come through.
Carry on
Yo,
tradition.
niggas keep it solid. Yo, cause we on about that knowledge. Besides the fact a nigga never been this swank as me.
It's Ajay D here with a hip hop show. I'm here with Statik Selektah doing this show here in Bristol. How you doing? He's got a huge tune out today on the Eminems Shady XV album, the Detroit vs. Everyone record. How'd that come about, man?
I was actually DJing on my Shade 45 show, and I played the sample, thinking that I was gonna play the beat right after it, and I realized I didn't bring the beat with me, and I made it that day. So I just played the sample, and it was like static on the frequency. And Paul Rosenberg, he was listening to the show, and he texted me. He's like, "What is that?" He's like, "You should use that." I'm like, I already did. I forgot it though. So I got home. He's like, "Send it to me." I sent it to him. He was like, "Don't play it for nobody." And then a couple weeks later, he hit me like, "Yo, Marshall wants to switch this up, blah blah blah." And I was like, "There it is. Got an Eminem record, crazy."
Instant banger. Now Snoop Dogg last week said that he'll be doing an LA vs. Everyone record. Do you have
Nah,
any-
this is what happened. Someone made the artwork,
Right.
Snoop started and just put it up.
Yeah.
It's not real, but me and Snoop are talking about it, so we might make it happen just because of that.
If regional variations popped up, who would you most like to see?
I already know 3 of them that are done.
Three of them,
Yeah.
like official joints?
Yep.
Who would you like to see on a versus everyone? What city and what artist? Would
Obviously,
you
New
like to
York, man.
see? New York versus everyone.
It's in the making. Who knows if it'll get done, but if the other ones that I know are done come out, I'm sure New York's gonna happen. But the thing is, I want to like cultivate it. Like I want to pick who's on it. I already got like a bunch of people confirmed. The problem is like Detroit only has, a handful of artists that could be on that record, so they could spit 32 bars. Like they spit a lot on it.
Yeah.
If we do New York, everybody's gonna get like 4 to 8 bars or something. It's gonna be short because we have to fit everybody on it.
A lot of artists left out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, recently he released his "What Comes Around Goes Around" album, and is it right that you released that because Kanye West told you that jazz was dead?
I mean, that's not why, but it. When I was making the album, I just kept getting brought back to that moment and thinking about how like important jazz is to hip hop.
What have we got coming out soon from Statik Selektah?
Man, Joey Bada's album coming out January 20th. Action Bronson's album's coming out in February. I'm all over both of those albums. I'm on Capone Noriega's new album. Easy Money's album's coming soon. Terminology's new album's coming soon. New JFK. Show Off Records, YSP's album, I did the whole thing. The new Jared Evan album's out. Me and Crooked Eye working on the album right now.
I saw that on Twitter. The new Jared Evan album is amazing.
Thank you.
Basically, do you think he's going to be getting the recognition that he deserves?
I mean, he's on the radar to the industry because he was signed to Interscope for a couple of years, and like he was like Jimmy Iovine's project.
Right.
And then when he left Interscope, he's back to doing the independent grind. But people are watching, like he has a big publishing deal and all that. So there's a lot of people watching. Hopefully, someone grabs it the right way.
Of course, man. Now, the Joey Bada's album that you mentioned before, The Money, what can we be expecting from that project?
Man, just a classic album, man. And I think this is like the album to kind of shut up anyone that's been doubting if Joey can make their album.
Obviously, you're out here in the UK at the minute. We know you've been here before. Have you ever thought about working with some UK artists?
Yeah,
I
I
mean, produced my record, of course. So
Yeah.
glad.
Produced a couple. I definitely fuck with Skinnyman. I just did a show with him, man. And like I knew his name for years, but I never really seen him live. And the other night he killed it. I'm working with Maverick Sabre. He's a dope dude.
Of course, he was on the My Youth track with Joey.
He's
Bada.
on Joey's album too.
I mean, does UK hip hop come up very often? Where you come from, of course, America.
It's definitely one of the top countries outside of America, like as far as seeing artists.
Right.
But I mean, I think you guys don't have anyone that really broke through yet. Obviously, Tiny Tempa, but he's kind of like
more like an electronic dance music.
Yeah, it's
artist,
like more crossover.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see it, man. Anything's possible, man. Because if you told me in '95 that the biggest rapper would be from Toronto, I'd be like, yeah, alright. And like Drake proved everybody wrong, man. So there's no reason that someone from the UK can't do that,
So while you've been out here in the UK, what's been the livest city? What's been the livest crowds?
Man, Manchester's always crazy. I had one of the best times in Brighton, man. The second time I've done Brighton, and the first time I was with DJ Premier 2 years ago, and the other night was just madness. It was a dope city.
That's crazy. Well, thank you for coming through, Statik Selektah. We're going to let you get on with your show. Thanks so much, man.
I'm done, man. Shout out to the UK.